Hey, this is Steve with the Solutions Are Power blog, and I'm here with Mike Hollen, who's the product manager of the email product here, which is you guys probably are using, and if you're not, you're going to learn a lot about it, and we're going to show you why you should be using it with your business. So, Mike, the packaging, the rebranding, what's the name of the mail product?
So there's two packages currently, and one is named nsMail, and the other is nsMail Pro.
All right.
So right now there's two packages. We might get in the future possibly a third, but we're kind of looking into that. But right now just two.
So nsMail and nsPro, Mail Pro.
Yeah.
What's included with Mail and first, and then maybe what stuff extra with
So nsMail is basically your general personal email solution. So it 3 email aliases, attachment sizes 20 megs, storage size is a gig, just your general email. But nsMail Pro is kind of the business solution, which kind of takes that to the next level and allows sharing of folders, inboxes. You can share a calendar. It's more of a hosted exchange type solution. It's kind of what we're used to in a corporate environment.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes it to the next level, and also it's also double storage space, for instance. So the speeds and feeds are also a little increased as well.
With the Pro.
With the Pro.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent. So, what level? If you're starting out, the standard one's probably really good for you.
Right.
But once you can, but you have all the monitoring tools to know when you cross the threshold, or would you guys notify, recommend when you should need Pro? Or?
So really, we could try and stay away from recommending per se.
Okay. All right.
Obviously, it really depends on the business you're in.
Okay.
If you have an office of 2, 3, 4 people, and maybe you're far away, and the office is not easy to communicate, verbally for whatever reason. Maybe you want a business solution that you can share your calendar easily and kind of talk and share things through that.
Right.
So it really just kind of depends on your business and kind of your preference.
Okay. So if with most businesses, with the bundling of this package, is there anything new with the rebranding, or is it just more of just the organization of the names with the extended features? Anything really changed for those, or we still have mail packages?
So email was after the rebranding. There's not much that has changed from beforehand. I mean, previously the biggest change is the name of the product. Previously, nsMail was personal, and nsMail Pro was business.
Okay. So I'm sure a lot of people are probably wondering that. It's probably
exactly.
one of the questions people have.
That's really the largest thing that's changed with email. So.
Okay. So with the functionality, this is for those who use maybe Hosted Exchange, or there's also POP and IMAP. So the functionality is strictly on the POP IMAP that goes with your business, your domain service. Is that what's the
so
main
the business? So the business side, you can still use it if you have to download. There's an Outlook plugin on our site as well for nsMail Pro users that allows you to pop through your favorite software client like Outlook or something and still have the functionality. Or you can just use our webmail solution, which would be just go mail.yourdomain. And that's an easy way to log in, and you can just have full functionality through that as well.
Excellent. So let's, I guess, as we've kind of gone through the highlights of the mail package, and people use it in so many different ways. With where mail is, it's I guess in some ways a commodity product, but there's always new evolution. There's always new issues to deal with. Where do you see the next 6 months with the mail products? Where are things going with that? What people can expect or look out for?
Right now, what we're looking at is kind of more all-encompassing type solution. So instead of just email, we can we're trying to figure out ways of VoIP. So looking at ways to make it kind of an all-in-one
unified, truly a unified communications platform.
So I mean, just kind of a bundled package type deal.
Yeah, because it's funny. Over the last, I would say, even 15 years of being in the technology industry myself, listening to the whole, unified inbox.
Right.
That's been the whole universal inbox. It's been almost become a holy grail type of thing.
Right.
I mean, you have Google Voice, and there are certain things, but that's just voice. Doesn't even include, still have to go to Gmail. I mean, it's even services, the web services, the cloud services that are getting there. Some of the virtual PBX for voices.
Right.
It's kind of getting there with being able to send your voicemail to your inbox. I mean,
Right.
it's slowly getting there. So
that's exactly the type of thing we're
Yeah.
looking at with, getting your messages in the inbox, or
Right.
and on top of that as well, kind of better mobility solutions. So
Okay.
office on the go type thing. So hopefully in the future, not too distant future, on a BlackBerry or whatever your smartphone is,
Yeah.
you might be able to get, in a weird sort of way, voice messages off an email platform or something like that.
That's actually what I know. Just a side note. I mean, I used a virtual PBX for my business for a long time, and they had a service that would send a WAV file. So
Right,
I'd be able to play the WAV file through my Palm Pilot.
Okay.
Well, not my Palm, my Palm, my Treo, and then my BlackBerry.
Gotcha.
These are no way endorsements of any products, but even with the iPhone, you have visual voicemail, which is almost like an inbox where you can
Right.
pick and choose directly what you want to listen to. But
Right.
I think the unified communications are definitely getting there with VoIP. I think a lot of them really are more passive, that they bring in the message, but there's no way really to go out and pull it out. I think where you guys are going with, you can actually bring all the conversation together, where you can tie the
Right.
person's SMS communications, eventually even their Twitter stuff, but also their voicemails as well as their emails into all the stream of the conversation,
Right.
because it may be different points. And I think that's where, evolving to that, I think that's a very powerful communications tool for business. So.
Exactly, yeah, and to add on top of that, I know it's kind of an older technology, but it's sort of funny how it hasn't gone by the wayside, is even eFax. Which
absolutely.
is a big thing that, a lot of our competitors don't have. And, we don't have yet either, but that's something.
To pull the faxes as well.
Exactly. So
I find it's interesting. Like I've used eFax and I've used other fax products, and there's new products out there. I'm not here to endorse any products, but there's new products where you can actually sign the document, actually do a digital signature with your mouse, or if you have a pen,
right.
a digital pen, or you can actually save your signature, make it and digitally stamp it with it. So, because I find it's interesting, you still can get the fax, but then you have to print it out, sign it,
Right.
and you scan it back in and send it
Right.
out. The multi-step process, it's still not there, because the missing link is unfortunately that signature. And I think once that is more accepted as especially with court, legal documents and things like that, and binding contracts.
Right.
But being able, like you said, faxes and all the points of the communication is going to be a very powerful tool. So I guess as we kind of wrap this up for people, so just real quickly, like with so you have the Mail and the Mail Pro packages. So just real quick, so Mail is, what's the basics with Mail?
So basics with Mail, gig of storage, attachment size is 2 meg,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 email aliases.
Okay, and then the Pro side?
The Pro side is, so you get 2 gig storage, you get sharing capabilities,
Okay.
and you get a little bit larger attachment size and 10 email aliases.
Great. So if somebody wants to find out more about this on the network switch site, where should they go?
So you can go to, actually it's under either on the MegaNav on the business and personal side under email, or you can go to the web professional side, and again it's under email. So it's pretty easy to find.
Excellent. So also check to those websites, and you can check back on Solutions to Power. We'll having these guys hopefully talking more about ways to use the email in more creative ways, or the way people are using things on the Solutions to Power blog. And for me, it's Steve, and thank you, Mike, for the time.
No problem.
And we'll see you all next time. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.